Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host sellssi. Today we're going to talk about Tariq Lamptey. He made his debut for the Ghana Black Stars, albeit a short one, versus Brazil. Tariq has spoken about his Black Stars time in the camp for the very first time in an interview with Brighton and Hove Albion website Argus. Listen to what he had to say concerning his time with the national team. Kamal Sowah, who has come up for a lot of praise after scoring consecutively in the Champions League just this midweek. Revelations are coming out that he has made contact with Otto Addo. More details coming into it and what it could mean for Ghana heading into Qatar 2022. We're also going to talk about Kojo Asamoah reacting to the rumors that made the rounds during his time with the Ghana Black Stars about him wanting the number 10 jersey. Yes, I think if you are followed the Black Stars for a very long time, you'd know that that rumor was making the rounds. Clarity has been brought to it by the man himself, Kojo Asamoah. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and we'll talk first of all about Tariq Lamptey's first full debut for the Ghana Black Stars. That's a substitute versus Brazil and his first time in camp with the Ghana Black Stars. Tariq Lamptey was excited to switch nationalities to play for Ghana. He spoke with Argus about his time with the national team for the very first time. He also talked about his camping and that initiation dance that he did and what it all entails. The Ghanaian right back and Brighton and Hove Albion star has said he enjoyed his first camping with the Ghana national team during the international break. England-born defender switched international allegiance for the Ghana Black Stars, the country of his parents, 2 months ago after getting FIFA approval. The 22-year-old right back played for the under-18s of England and under-19s and under-20 and under-21 levels before choosing to represent Ghana. Lamptey had his first outing with Ghana a fortnight ago during the international break against Brazil and Nicaragua respectively. Unfortunately, he was injured and could not take part in that Nicaragua game. He was brought on in the second half for the Brazil game and was ruled out for that clash. In an interview, he said, "I enjoyed my first camp there. It was a good group and everyone was welcoming. I knew a few of the blokes before, but everyone I didn't. I got to know well and it's really a good group," he said. Lamptey also opened up about his initiation dance, which I'm sure you've seen already making the rounds, performed by newcomers of the national side at the camping base. The dancing was a bit of fun. It just gives the boys something to be happy and laugh about. It was just the tradition we have to do, and we took it in our stride. I'm glad we put a few smiles on people's faces, Lamptey said. The talented right back is expected to make Ghana's final squad for the World Cup. So Tariq Lamptey quite excited by that, talking about that initiation dance and everything in between. It's quite interesting. We hope he does do well for Ghana at the international stage. And talking about players who have switched nationalities and joined the Ghana Black Stars and players who are yet to play for Ghana, Kamal Sowah comes to mind when we have that talk. Kamal Sowah impressive over the Champions League midweek games, and it was quite interesting to note that he has never kicked the ball for the Ghana Black Stars. He's been called up, but I'm sure he did not make it or couldn't make it to the national team in the past under either CK Akono or Milovan Rajevac. One of them I'm not quite sure, but I do know he has gotten a call up before. And now Kamal Suah, it's been reported by Gary Ausmith confirming it here that he has exchanged text messages with Otto Addo.
He has exchanged text messages with Otto Addo and he's ready to make appearances for the Black Stars should he be called up,
and could be one of the players who will switch and come in to join Ghana ahead of the World Cup. Otto Addo himself indicated that 70% of the players who have played for the Ghana national team in the friendlies will be in Qatar 2022. So that leaves a 30% gap, and obviously that 70% will include a first 11, which we can now be sure has been settled on by the coach already. So we'll see how things go on that front. But my issue here is that Kamal Sowah is a player who will really be good at the club level, he's shining. And the issue has never been about the players not doing well. We saw it recently. Rashford, Yeboah Goffer, did not get playing time. But immediately he went to his club, scored an amazing goal as a substitute. He had minutes to play. Iñaki Williams struggled to probably get a goal for Ghana in the 2 games. It has to do probably with team chemistry, whatever, coaching system, whatever. But immediately he went back to his club side, he was scoring. Also, other players found the back of the net. Daniel Kofi Tre in there, Jordan providing an assist. Why is it that they do go to their clubs and do well? Well, probably because there's team chemistry there already with the other playing staff. Also, it could be that they are more accustomed to the system and it's well defined to them at their various clubs than the national team. Also, it could be that the national team is probably not in the right place at the moment, fine-tuned in terms of making our system and structures known to the players. It's quite clear that it will take time for Ghana to get things right. And that means that Kamal Sowah probably might not change much. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited we are getting a player who is in form, who is at the top, who is scoring in the Champions League, whose club has not conceded yet in the Champions League and are leading the group in Club Brugge. I'm excited by that. Dennis Odoi is also in there. But it doesn't assure us of anything if he has had conversations with Otto Addo and he is set to join the Ghana national team. I've always said I'm a strong believer for having the best, but the best thrive under a system that proves their abilities and that makes them or gives them the chance to do the best they can. The best of the best need to have a system in place that will exploit their talent and capabilities well. Right now, with the 2 friendlies I watch, I don't think we are there yet with the national team. Probably Otto Addo is still fine-tuning it, trying to find a system that will be suitable for them. But we have just one break, which is friendly versus Switzerland a week before the World Cup. Is that when we'll try Kamal Sowah to see what he'll provide us? There is not enough time to have Kamal Sowah in the team before the World Cup, and that is a fact. So I'm excited that he has spoken with Otto Addo and is going to play for us, or has agreed and is ready if he's called up. But it doesn't give me any assurances that it will lead to a positive result for Ghana in the World Cup that we are looking forward to. Probably African Cup of Nations 2024, probably other tournaments, but not for the World Cup. I'll end with the story on Kojo Asamoah. The former international has opened up about the decision to ditch the Black Stars number 10 jersey for number 20. Kojo said, I've been hearing this story for a very long time. I don't know the kind of person who brought out this story because I never had any conversation with anyone that I've been having dreams of someone chasing about the jersey. I don't know where the story came from. I'm making it clear I never had any dreams like that. I just told them that I don't want the jersey anymore. I want to change it back to number 20. So it wasn't like someone was chasing me, he said. The versatile midfielder quit after more than a year without a club and will now pursue career as a football agent. So he cleared the air on that. Kojo Asamoah there. He didn't quit or the number 10 jersey because of dreams of him being chased and all that. He just did not want it and wanted number 20. And that is where I'll end today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Kamal Suah open to join the Black Stars. Has had a conversation with Otto Addo. Tariq Lamptey on his first Black Stars camp. And also Kojo Asamoah clearing the air. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend.